As we head overseas, an urgent plea now from Secretary of State Antony Blinken for Hamas to quickly accept Israel's new ceasefire offer. Blinken says that proposal that could bring some hostages home is extremely generous. But now Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is pledging to launch an incursion into the southern city of Rafah with or without a deal. Hundreds of thousands of Palestinians are sheltering there. Sources also telling ABC News that Israel will not send a delegation to talks in Cairo until Hamas provides an answer on that proposal. Foreign correspondent Tom Soufi-Burridge has the latest for us from Jerusalem. Tom, what are the details of the proposal? And can we see Hamas accepting it?
Well, look, the White House, Kira, is certainly urging Hamas to accept that deal that's on the table, and they're saying that time is of the essence. They're saying they're not overly confident, the White House, but they're saying they're being pragmatic. What's in the deal? We're not quite clear. I mean, look, the British Foreign Secretary, about 24 hours ago, was saying it could involve the release of thousands of Palestinian prisoners. We're hearing other reports that are saying hundreds potentially in that deal. The New York Times is saying it could mean 33 hostages being released. But we're just not clear of the exact number there. And we're not sure also about what would happen to Israeli defense forces, Israeli troops inside the Gaza Strip. Would they be withdrawn right out of the Gaza Strip, or would they have to withdraw to certain areas of the Strip? Look, the process is the following. We know that there were talks in Cairo. A Hamas delegation have now left Cairo. According to an Egyptian official, Hamas will submit a written response to that deal, which is on the table. And we're hearing from an Israeli source saying the Israeli delegation will not go to Cairo before Hamas responds.
So if Netanyahu sticks to his word on an attack in Rafah, what could be the major impact of that?
Well, look, I think the most important thing to try and think about here, Kira, is Netanyahu threatening an incursion into Rafah now, i.e. before a potential deal, i.e. blowing a deal out of the water? Or is he saying we could and will still go into Rafah at some point in the future, i.e. beyond a deal, maybe weeks or months into the future? The other major caveat in this is that before the IDF launches a military incursion into that southern city in Gaza, the IDF is committed to trying to move hundreds of thousands of civilians, displaced Palestinian civilians, out of that city. Now, that will be a hugely complicated task. Israeli officials previously are telling us that would take 6 to 8 weeks. It might not even succeed. So I think, in a way, we've got to take Netanyahu's comments today with a pinch of salt. He might be talking to his base, his supporters, remaining hardline, and also keeping that threat of military action hanging over Hamas while this process continues. Kira?
All right, our Tom Soufi-Burridge there for us in Israel. Appreciate it, Tom.